Hello! Thank you for joining me today. I'm Erica Clark. I'm a 4-H educator at the Cornell Cooperative Extension in Shenango County. Today we are going to be making some fun potions and some little activities that you can do from home. All right, before we get started, we want to get an area ready. So I have a towel down that I'm not worried about. If you can do this outside, that's even better. I have another towel to help clean up if you have paper towels, whatever works. And I have a baking dish here that I'm going to be doing my potions in. Also, a dish bin will work too. All right, for our first potion, we are going to need vinegar and baking soda. I have 2 small mason jars. If you have a plastic cup, it's just more exciting if it's clear so you can see what's going on. So I'm gonna put a spoonful in the bottom of each of my cups. Then we have our vinegar. If you have food coloring, that can make this even better. So I have green, I'm gonna put couple drops in this jar, and if you're going to use vinegar, you just want to put it in with the vinegar. So I'm just going to use a separate container for my vinegar, and I'm just going to pour a little bit in. If you want to measure this out, it's about 1/4 of a cup that you're going to put in. And then we will get ready for our countdown. So we have our vinegar that's colored and our baking soda in the bottom containers. 3, 2, 1, potion! Woo! All right, I don't know how that went on your end. This is pretty neat, very fizzy. If you still have a little baking soda in there, you can add more vinegar. If you have used food coloring, you can add another color and you can just try it again in your same container. So I'm gonna add a little red to my yellow. I'm just gonna add a little bit more vinegar. Woo! All right, for our next activity here, you're gonna want a water bottle or something that has a narrower top than the bottom. And I will show you how to take our last potion that we made and blow up a balloon, hopefully. So we're gonna put some baking soda in our container here. So if you have a water bottle, you can put that in there, and we'll use just a little bit, a spoonful. And then this one you're gonna need some help with because we have to move quick. So we need a balloon, and we have our vinegar, and what we're gonna do is pour the vinegar in our container, and then as quickly as we can while the reaction is still happening, while our potion is going, we're gonna try to put that balloon on to the container. All right? So, get ready. 3, 2, 1. There we go. All right, I want to see if I can get that balloon blown up even more. And I'm gonna first just rinse out my container in the sink, and then we'll try it again. Okay, so I'm gonna add twice as much baking soda this time. Okay. And remember, we gotta be quick with this. So get your balloon ready and your vinegar. We'll see if we can get that balloon to blow up more. I'm just gonna mix up what's in the container there. I don't know, maybe a little bit more. I don't think I'm quick enough. Maybe you'll have better luck. All right, the next thing we're gonna do is take this penny, so get a penny, and we're gonna make it disappear. We're gonna need a clear cup, preferably one that is a little hollowed out in the bottom, so that when we set the penny on the table, this can go over it and the cup won't be wobbly. And we're going to need some water to pour into our cup to make this penny disappear. So put your penny on your table or flat surface, and then we'll take our clear cup and put it over the top of the penny. So the penny is still there, and you can actually see it through the side of the cup right now. So now we're gonna take our magic H2O potion, scientific word for water, H2O, and we are gonna pour this over the top of our penny. And it's gone! Ta-da! How did we do that? How did we make this penny disappear? So the water in this cup here, covering the penny, the water ends up bending the light that is actually reflecting off of the penny, and it bends it, and so that we can't see it from the angle that we are at the side, which is pretty neat. So that's a fun trick. All right, our next trick, our magic swords. We need a Ziploc bag. If you have a sandwich size, that will work also. And what we're gonna do is fill this up to here with water and leave the rest air, and then zip it up. And we're gonna need our container again in case we spill anything, unless you're doing this outside. All right, so don't forget, any size will do. This is just the size I have. So a sandwich bag will work. Fill it up about 2/3 of the way, and then we're gonna close it at the top. And if you have little barbecue skewers, that will be perfect for our magic swords. Or if you have very sharp pencils, those will work also. But you need actual pencils, not the pump ones. Pencils that you can sharpen, and you need them really sharp. So for this, we are gonna take our magic swords and put them through this bag without having any water leak out. I don't know. Let's see what happens. In one side. Okay, one magic sword. Let's try another one. So try to hold it as steady as possible. Doo doo, ba-doo. Wow. Okay, here we go. How are you making out with yours? Pretty neat. So if you're brave, you can try holding it over your head. See what happens. If I move it, I am getting a couple of drops, but only if I move it around. You could try taking them out. What do you think's gonna happen? Sprung a leak! So the secret behind our magic swords trick is the bag itself. The plastic bag is, if you were to look at it under a microscope, an electronic microscope that you could see all the little particles, is actually chains of molecules, which are called polymers, those chains. And so when you poke the skewer into the bag, you kind of push those polymers apart and they go right around the skewer, almost making a little gasket so that the water doesn't leak out. So that's a pretty neat trick. Okay, we are gonna try another thing with this balloon. I just blew it up, there's no water in it. So I blew it up and then I let a little bit of air out and I tied it off. So what we are gonna do is we are gonna see if our magic swords can go through this balloon and not pop it. Do you think it'll work? So let's give it a shot. I'm gonna aim down here towards where I tied it off. And before we do that, we're gonna put a little bit of oil, if you have vegetable oil or olive oil, on the outside of the skewer to help it go into the balloon. So if you have a little bit of olive oil, I'm just gonna pour some into my baking dish here and get it on your fingers. And we're just gonna put it carefully on the tip. So kiddos, have your parents help you with this part. And we're just gonna carefully put it on the skewer. So it just helps it get into the balloon a little bit more smoothly. Okay, here we go. So, I'm a little nervous. We're gonna take this skewer and we're gonna go right around where you tied it. We're gonna start there and poke the skewer in and see what happens. So we got the first part in, now we gotta come out the other side. So I'm gonna aim for the end of my balloon that's opposite to where I tied it. Woo! All right, we're gonna try that one more time. So blow up your balloon, let out a little air, tie it off. Just gonna make sure I've got enough oil on my skewer. And we'll give it another shot. Okay, so in here, and out at the top. I don't know. We can get one end in, but not out the other side. So, I'm not sure how magical of a sword you had. Mine was a little magical. I could poke into the balloon on one side, but not both sides. All right, the last thing we are gonna do is get our jar or clear cup and fill it with water almost to the top. I'm a little bit down from the top. And then we're gonna get shaving cream. So we are gonna make a rainstorm. So we're gonna put shaving cream on the top. Once you have your shaving cream completely covering the surface, you're gonna pick a color of food coloring that you would like, and we're gonna add it to the top. And for this rainstorm, we are gonna need a lot of food coloring. And there you go, it starts coming through our cloud here, our shaving cream cloud. If you don't have shaving cream, you can always use whipped cream. That will work also. So I'm just adding a little bit of red here. You can see it on the side. Do we know what we get when we have red and blue together? Purple. All right, so here is our rainstorm. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you had fun. I love doing different things like this and making potions and doing fun tricks. So please email me if you want and let me know what you thought about it. If you want to share any pictures of you making potions, that would be really great. All right, enjoy the rest of your day and the rest of your summer.